We all have dreams. Ghana too has a dream. And I too have a dream. To see all of you back home. We need to have another homecoming where you don't have to be here as single mothers, as parents struggling to take children to school and to meet your mortgages. There is a beautiful land called Ghana waiting for all of you to come. And I can say that with inflation at 17% and borrowing escalating to over 94.5%, and the stealing that makes it impossible for us to eke out livings, where student nurses can't have their allowances paid, where teachers can't have their salaries paid. But there is hope for all of us. There is hope, and we need to clutch at that hope and ensure that we work out a system where we can work together and support Mother Ghana to ensure that the government that we can believe in, the Addo government that will come in and ensure that the looting will stop. Because Addo, what else is he going to do? He doesn't need to steal anybody's money because he doesn't need to pay school fees. And he has a wonderful wife. He doesn't need to marry another woman. So what he needs and what he wants to do is to transform Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what he wants to spend the rest of his life doing. Building and making Ghana proud. And ensuring that our cocoa, our gold, and our oil, the prices and the revenue we get out of that will not be used to pay off interest on loans that we get. Ghana makes over 2 billion from oil, and all that revenue is used to work on debts. Imagine what that kind of money will do in a village like Bukuruyoyo or Senyapreku. We have a lot of parliamentarians who need our help. And I am appealing to all of you to stand up and rise up and dig deep into your wallets and give us the funds that we need to bring the NPP back to power. Bring the NPP back home. Bring the NPP right into the Jubilee House, the seat of government, so that we can make a change that we can all believe in. I believe in Addo. And if you do, then you give a big clap. Big clap. I believe that we can do it. Ghana needs a visionary leader. Ghana needs a man that we can trust. Ghana needs somebody who will drive us to manufacture, to produce, and change things to create jobs for our youth. I was very proud of the young lady. What's your name? Lydia. Yes. She is an epitome of all our dreams. The future lies with our youth. We have about 70% of Ghanaians being youth, and we have 52% being women. And so this group, the women and the youth and our men, must work together and bring back the pride in Mother Ghana. And I just want to end this with a short song. And I'd like you to pay attention carefully because it talks about our challenges and our hope. And it is in our dream. Hello? You need to listen so that you can help me sing this song. Are you ready? Health insurance and PP now. That's one thing that Ghana really is crying for. Everybody is crying for an NPP government to come back and restore cocoa spraying and all the other things that President Kufuor's government brought. And so, friends, mass spraying NPP now. John Mama Nawasena, Missy, John Mama Nawasena. And this is the message of hope. no be ni bioma na do no be. Oh, sing with me. Na ye wine no be ni bioma na do no be. Wine no be. Wine no be.
And the question is, do we have to stop the applause before she gets up there? Oh, let's give it to her. That is the woman organizer of NPP back home in Ghana. I'll say, if you are here, there are two ladies waiting outside patiently to get their tickets to come in. If there is anybody here called Osei who has two tickets for some leaders, girls, you have to go outside there and bring them in, otherwise the food will be finished. Well, in any occasion like this, I know for sure Almighty God is the chairman. But many times when He does so many things on earth, He do it through human beings. And as such, I will call Mr. Chris Echampong to come and introduce who is the chairman for this wonderful occasion. Chris Echampong, to do the introduction of the chairperson.
Kukrudu. Power. Kukrudu. 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 It gives me great pleasure to introduce the chairman for this occasion. We're lucky enough to have two of them. Number one, the first is Dr. Sam Bada. He came there all the way from Tennessee, USA, and he's been an avid supporter of this chapter of MPP, not only in Canada and the US, but also in Ghana. The second person that I'd like to introduce as chair of this occasion is somebody who's been dedicated to the Toronto chapter for a long time. I've known him ever since I came to Canada, and he's actually the founder of the MPP tradition in Canada and in Toronto, Mr. Ken Intiamwa. We certainly hope that you give them the support that they need to ensure that this occasion goes very well. Thank you.
Well, as I was saying, if you do something and we don't recognize your presence, it's very, very painful. Therefore, I'll call again Yao Fusifa to do more introductions.
Blocking the view of the people here, please.
Okay. No,
Kukuru. So you, no, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the people who run the MPP Toronto chapter. They are the reason why we have such a fantastic occasion when it's all said and done. Wouldn't you agree with me? Of course, you've met Chairman Champong, who just left the podium. But I'd like to call upon Mr. Alex Barney, who has for decades, well, at least a decade, been the vice chairman of this chapter. Mr. Alex Barney, please come up. Also, the person who makes this chapter really run is the secretary of this great chapter, Mr. Bright Owusu-Ansah. There's also the organizer of this chapter, Nana Yao Ame. Please come up. there is the women's organizer, Mrs. Victoria Uswansa. Please give her a warm applause. Kelvin Asamoah Brimpong, the youth organizer. Please come up. Thank you. So finally, what I like to say is that the MPP Toronto chapter is on the move. Please, if you want to join, you want to really help, instead of just talking about the problems of Ghana, call the number 647-800-3585. I repeat, 647-800-3585. Thank you. God bless you.
Well, before the chairman gives his acceptance speech, I don't think it will fit with the dignity of my position to be the MC without introducing some of the kings and queens who have stopped whatever they are doing to be with us today. We have in our midst Nana Fribia Ajimai, Asante Hene, Jahin Tua Hene. Please let's give him a big round of applause. We have Nana Okwai Ampoma the first, and Kobia Hene of Nyasi Akwemu. We also have Nana Ama Asa Nsawemu Pakro Hima. Oheneba Opoku Mensa Abrampa, Abusina Panyini. Nana Yamwa, Ejoso Abwa for Hima. Nana Efumuwa, Achem Abeneso Hima. Nana Apia Kubi, we are Mwasi for Hene. Nana Fusuwa Teng, Asiem Atunsu Hene. Nana Amankuna Diawu, Sinyane Mantukwa, Adomtin Hene. Nana Esrivi Boachi, Achem Abemu, Binkum Hene. And the biggest of all, we have Nana Kwamo Hene, Nana Usu Nyani, who is also here with us. Nana Nyani has stopped whatever he's doing to be with us today. Last but not the least, somebody who has been the Consulate General for this country, Ghanaians in this diaspora, Nana Buahen, is also here with us. And now, with all humility, I'll call the chairman for this occasion to give us the acceptance speech. Let's give him a big round of applause. Mr. Chairman.